Okay, so for this mastery project, you will be allowed to do a poster like you did on the previous one, like lesson 4 mastery project. So if you decide that you want to do a poster, feel free to go back and look at that video. That is in lesson 4 mastery project. But you also have the option of doing a Google slideshow. And I'm going to show you what you can do for that. So you're going to open up a Google slide, a slide presentation. You're going to want to make sure that you share that with your teacher right away. So you'll go up here, you'll click share, and you'll type in your teacher's name. So we need to give it a title first. So I'm going to title it Solve Two-Step Problems because that's what it is. So that's what I'm going to call my that's what I'm going to be calling my slideshow. So now I'm going to share it here. So I'm going to share it with Mrs. Wegley. And I type her name in there and it should pop up. I'm going to leave this as editing rights, and then here I'm just going to type here is my mastery project for lesson 8. Okay. And then I'll click send to send that to Miss Wegley or to my teacher. Now I'm not going to do that because I don't want to send it to Miss Wegley right now. Okay, so you would click done and then you would be there. So you can see up here, this is the name that I typed in. So you would want to make sure that says solve two-step word problems. And then here you can title it. And again, we want to title it. We'll put mastery project. And then I will type solve. Ooh, let's put the standard number on there. So it's 2OA1 solve two-step word. Fix my T. See, even teachers make mistakes. And type problems there. So now what I'm going to do is I know that some of the big things that I needed to be able to do for this standard when I looked at it was I needed to be able to talk about arrays, commutative property, and those kinds of things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in here and talk about some of those different things. So for example, maybe I'm going to talk about explaining commutative properties. So here I'm going to write commutative I apologize. Sorry about that, properties. And then here I will type what that is. Now I don't want to say that for you, but what you'll do is you'll give the answers for that. You can add in pictures. You can do all sorts of different things that you would like to describe commutative properties. So you could talk about commutative properties. You can talk about how to make a model. You could talk about tape models because you learned about that, and picture models, so you could have a slide on that. You can also have a slide on how to break down a plus or minus word problem. So those were the 3 big things that you learned. You learned about the commutative properties, you learned about tape models and pictures, and how to break down an addition or subtraction word problem. So you can build a slideshow, and on that slideshow you can represent that digitally. Or like I said, you can also do a poster that would do the same thing. Hope that helps. Have fun.